So in the previous video, we saw a question of bill to calculate the total bill amount given the rate of GST for each item. Now this question again is similar, but the difference is that here the quantity of these two items, potato chips and coffee, is 2. So that's why first we have to look at the total price for these items, the total MRP. So you can put a column there. Walnut only has one quantity, so it will be the same 650. But potato chips and coffee will be 100 and 160. Then rate of GST for these three items are given 5%, 0% and 18%. Now, first they're asking to find the total amount of SGST paid. Previously we have only looked at finding GST. Now SGST is state GST. So whenever we have intra-state transaction, meaning transaction in the same state, which is usually when we go to a store and buy some item, that is always intra-state. And at that point, GST is split into two equal parts, which is state GST and central GST. So what we can do is we can find the GST, total GST, and then divide by 2 to find the state GST or SGST. So we have found the GST explained previously. So for walnut, it's 5% of 650, which comes up to be 32 rupees 50 paise. Another important thing to note as with respect to the exam is if it is 32.5, if that's the value, you have to always write it as 32.50. 50 will indicate 50 paise. If you only write 32.5, you will lose 1 mark. So please remember to do that. Next, potato chips has 0% GST, so there is no GST for potato chips. Coffee has 18%, so 18% of 160 is 28.80 or 28 rupees 80 paise. Now, if we add the total of GST, which is 32.50 and 28.80, we will get rupees 61.30, 61 rupees 30 paise. So when I'm answering the question, the total amount of SGST paid, it will be equal to the GST divided by 2, which is 61.30 divided by 2, and that is rupees 30.65, 30 rupees 65 paise. So this is the answer to the first part. And the final answer, total amount of bill, will be total of the amount column, which is adding up these three values, and it will come up to be rupees 900.